So these questions, they were meant for you and Bumi.
Okay,
But you're
okay.
answering on your side.
Okay, cool, got it.
So, as creatives and housemates, is there anything they wish they would have changed about the show or maybe improved?
As creatives in the house, I would not change anything. Like, the mandates we got were really tough. They really brought out the best in you as an artist if you were there, you know, to display your art. I would not change a single thing about the show.
Anything you regret?
I regret not taking control all the time.
You took control 99% though. But anyway.
I know. That's why I made the joke.
Okay. Anything that you learned?
What I learned from the house
Yes.
was to be very patient with people and to be tolerant of, you know, whatever that might be their triggers or whatever might be their coping mechanisms. Living with strangers, you know, you don't come from a place like if it's your cousin or your brother, you know, whatever it is that they do, you might respond from a position of love because it's just there naturally. But living with strangers, you have to learn to kind of, you know, see them and understand why they are the way that they are. So I learned to be much more patient and much more tolerant with people.
Please ask Papa Ghost if he's still going to pursue the girl that he said he met and connected with in December.
Yo.
When he was speaking to Z on one time, he mentioned it and he said he can't wait.
To be quite honest, and now I have to be fully honest, I have to check the tables. I have to check the tables. If you watch the show, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, talk about those tables, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna go pursue the relationship with Lerato?
Lerato and I are on speaking terms. We're very good, but also there's a lot happening in her life right now, and there's a lot happening in my life, and we kind of need to first settle back into the world, and then kind of figure out what we're doing with each other. But we're very good. You probably might see us together sometime Saturday.
Oh, she said if she's gonna ever have a relationship with you, she would love to keep it private. Do you feel the same?
That's the thing. I'm very different. I love out loud. If I love you and we're in a relationship, by the way, I do love Lerato Modise. It was never an act. I don't think I would be able to act like that. When I love somebody, I climb to the top of the mountains and I scream to the whole world. So we might have a bit of problems regarding that, but we'll see.
Okay. And it's not part of the questions, but Lerato and Papi, when they came to the studio and we did an interview with them, it was the week when you were the head of the house, and then you chose Z. And then they said, both of them, that they wouldn't mind to see you guys in intimate thing or to kiss for the show.
Yeah.
And how would you feel about that?
I've heard this, and she mentioned it to me as well, Lerato, that she was like, yeah, go for Z. It's going to, you know, boost whatever and whatever. But like Z and I genuinely have a really cool friendship.
Yeah.
There was a hint of attraction here and there, but sometimes, you know, you choose the better thing. You choose to be friends. You choose longevity. You choose the kind of support you need in your life. And I don't think it would have been worth it for me in the long run to like pursue Z in a romantic way at all.
And after your sister came into the house and said the words that she said, do you think it changed something about the way you were connecting with the housemates?
I mean, seeing my sister on its own changed the way that I connected with the housemates, because it was like, oh goodness, just pulled me back, you know, a little bit into reality. The words she spoke did have an effect, but in that week, what people missed is that the day before that, Lerato Modise was evicted on a Monday night, and we had never seen that before. So I was really in shock. That week was just a lot for me. We call it week 8, and it's goated.
Ask Papa Ghost, how does he make 250K in a day, as he was bragging about that?
Well, I was not bragging. So, you know, when somebody asks you a question, you answer it, and I believe in honesty. I've worked on a huge campaign before with a big cool drink brand. I'm pretty sure you might know what it is. I made music for a commercial, and I starred in that commercial as well. Oh yeah, I did the Sprite commercial, Out here, BBMzansi, we live by a code, That was me. And sometimes when you're in those spaces, you get good deals, and that's how it's done.
And your brother mentioned that you wrote some of the South African artist songs. Would you like
Yes.
to share more on
Oh
that?
yeah, I wrote quite a few local A-list artists. I'll say songs for them, um, from your Speedster, Stogie T, Stilo Makolite, Zakwe, and they always escape my mind now when I have to do the list. I've worked with Dimples a lot, R.I.P. to Dumi, man, love that man. Joe, I worked with a lot of artists. Jeez, Younger Chief through True Hits and Cocaine as well. My Lerato boy, we did stuff with them as well on True Hits and Cocaine's project. Like I've been out here with the music. Come on now.
As Papa Ghost, if he has plans of going into fashion, especially releasing a clothing line or collaborating with brands.
That's an amazing question. I kind of have been dabbling with fashion for a long-ish time, but I kind of took a break from it as well because I kind of needed to restructure the way I was doing things. There is an apparel company that I own. It's called Ghost Gear. It's been in existence for maybe 4 or 5 years now. I'm going to be releasing my merch now for the Ghost Pops. It's definitely going to be coming from Ghost Gear. And it will say all 5 of us probably, or you will forever be famous, stuff like that. The stuff that I've been hearing since I came out the house. And I am trying to, do a collaboration with a certain international fashion brand. That's in the workings as well.
As Papa Ghost, what is the first thing, or what was the first thing that he said when he saw Lerato?
The first thing I said when I saw Lerato, or what I thought when I saw Lerato. Let me do what I thought when I saw Lerato, because I didn't say anything. I thought, wow, that was that.
And does he understand the reason for giving him the dagger?
Yes, she says that she gave me the dagger because she wanted me to get more screen time and more attention. But it actually annoyed me and made me very tired.
And did you see her the nights when you guys went out of the house?
Did I see her then? No, I did not. I did not see Lerato when we went out the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe you saw her the day when she really looked good that day.
Oh, don't say it. I just saw
But
her.
she really looked good.
Yeah, I saw the
She
pictures.
really
I saw
did.
the pictures on Instagram. She's beautiful. Lorato's beautiful, guys.
What?
Like everyone is saying that, yo, dog, Lorato's beautiful. I'm like, excuse me.
Okay, let's go into the interview. Sorry for that.
Cool.
Papa Ghost, does he intend to do collaborations, and is he preparing a new album?
I do collaborations, but I'm very, like, as you've seen, the character you watch in the show, that is who I really am. Except I toned it down a little bit just so that it didn't look like I was completely crazy. I do collaborations, but I'm very fussy about my music and how and who and when. And I am planning on dropping a project soon. I dropped an album some years back called Too Late. That was the first of a trilogy of albums I plan to release. This year, I'm going to give you guys Too Sly. And it's kind of like a progression, You come from the Too Late, Too Sly. And then there's the one that follows that one. You'll find out about that one when the time comes.
How is life outside the house?
To be quite honest, I'm 4 days out of the house. I don't know what life is like outside the house. I'm literally going from publication to post and then heading home because, I don't think I'm ready for all the extra stuff. I'm really trying to focus and plan on how to move forward.
What does rebranding mean to Papa Ghost?
For me, rebranding right now means establishing myself as a behind-the-scenes person, as a writer, as a director. But in terms of my character, my dress sense, the way I think, nah, not about it.
This is not a question, but somebody said, please tell Papa Ghost that he is a legend, a true definition of Big Brother Siamosha Season 4. Yeah. But in real life, please tone it down and be a little more gentle. But you are very talented. You gave it your all, and big up. Much love.
Thank you so much, man. That's so beautiful. People are so beautiful.
Please tell Papa Ghost if him and Lerato wants to stay private, we can respect that, but add at least a picture of them holding hands.
Aw. Guys, at Papa Ghost on Instagram. If you watch that account, you might see things that might maybe. I mean, you heard Lerato's a private person. I'm not so private. I'm not afraid to share where I am, who I'm with, and what I'm doing. Okay, maybe not what I'm doing, but you get me.
2 last questions.
Yeah.
Papa Ghost should consider doing Survivor.
Ooh. Guys, honestly, from the reality TV sense right now, ne, I want to do something like Young, Famous, and African, where I'm drinking champagne every day. Why are you guys trying to make me suffer? Survivor. Survivor. I will work, guys. Yeah, actually, I would do Survivor. I would kill it.
As Papa Ghost, what were the hardest moments of being in the house?
The hardest moments of being in the house was definitely missing my family. Easily. Like my nephew, my nieces, Langa, love you, my boy, Amani, Gabriela, Talita, Apiwe, Tando. I missed all of you kids. If I forgot one of the kids, I'm dead.
How was it seeing your family, seeing your mom?
Actually saw my mom yesterday. She flew in. She was out of town, and I think we hugged for like 10 minutes. Like we were talking while we were hugging, you know. I'm very close with my mom. She's my best friend, man, and it was really great to see her. And more than anything, I'm over the moon about making her so proud, and I owe it all to the people who stood behind me, you know, even although it was hard to stand behind a person who was deemed to be a villain, but you guys stood behind me, and through your votes, your prayers, and your wishes, I made my mom proud, guys. I owe it to you, man, actually.
Is there anything that you'd like to say before we close?
Yo, I would like to say to all the ghost pops, let's stay popping and let's go. Let's get it.
Thank you. What are you going to be working on now?
I'm going to be directing my first movie, bro.
Yes, please talk about that. Please talk about that. Somebody mentioned something related to do with you
guys,
directing.
I'm gonna
And
be directing.
writing, yes.
I want to be. It's a movie that I've kind of written already, guys. I've written a movie, and now I'm going to be directing it. And I'm going to be casting people from the house in it. So
Nice.
I'm going to immortalize Big Brother Season 4 for you guys. Because for me, it's a forever thing. I will forever live in that house. My heart will never leave that house, even though I was evicted twice. But yeah, I'm going to be directing my first movie. And chances are McJunior and Makeke will be the stars of that movie.
Interesting.
I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
And are you going to keep connection with every housemate?
I'm going to keep connection with everybody who wants to be in connection with me. I'm the type of person that believes that each one teach one, izandla ziyagezana, all that kind of nice stuff. So whatever I can do for anybody, you know, whatever kind of support I can provide for somebody who was in the house, they know I will always be there. We have a group on WhatsApp, and you know, we're warming up to, you know, supporting each other and chatting about business and stuff like that. So, you know, we're a family at the end of the day. We were competing. The competition is over though now. Now we have to beat the real world.
Did you guys have a chance to talk with Mark Jr.?
Big Brother is a reality TV show, guys. So as far as me and Mark Jr. talking and ironing things out, I never had anything to talk and iron out with him. I think he had more to say to me if there ever was. But I think he's okay. He's cool. I said goodbye to him. I shook his hand. I said travel safe back home. And that's as much conversation as we've had since the last wager task.
When was that?
Last week Thursday, a week ago.
Wow.
No, it's wager task day.
A
I need
week
to go
later.
prepare for the presentation. I'm still stuck in there, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you
not.
so much.
Actually,
But
I'm
somebody
busy.
wanted to know about Yolanda. Like, they feel as if you didn't really like Yolanda. It's like you guys had a hate.
I had no problem with Yolanda. And I said this to her on the show. I said, Yolanda, you're not a bad person. You just do bad things. And she said, but you don't like me though. You don't like me. I said, Yolanda, it's not that I don't like you. I don't like the things that you do.
Okay.
You know, and I am able to separate that as a person, which is why I was never like, I played a prank on her once, but it was never like I never would want to see her hurting or